So this week, we are talking about this theme, worthy. Who is worthy? Tonight, we are going to be in the book of John, chapter 4. We are going to be learning about 3 ways that Jesus shows that he is God.
All my words fall short.
Here's number 1. Are you ready? He knows the future. This is one way that he showed that he is God in this situation. In the Bible, he knows the future. Now, he had to go through Samaria. So he came to a town in Samaria called Sychar. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired as he was from the journey, sat down by the well. It was about noon. When a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, "Will you give me a drink?" The Samaritan woman said to him, "You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?" So there is a certain woman and an entire village who needed to be forgiven of their sin. They needed to hear this message that Jesus was about to speak to this woman about. And Jesus knew the exact time, the exact place when this woman was going to show up. This meeting was not an accident that took place. Jesus knew the future and what was going to happen.
Jesus is ready, and he wants to extend this freedom and this forgiveness and this opportunity for redemption to you here and now. Without Jesus, the shame, the guilt, the sadness, the burden that you carry because of your sin, you cannot save yourself.
The second way that Jesus shows that he is God is that he provides living water. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water. Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again. But whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life."
Because of what Jesus did on the cross for me, he stepped into my situation. He said, "I love you, and my love holds no records of wrong. You're forgiven. Now go live like that." Now I get to live in freedom because I'm not a sum of my brokenness and my mistakes. Now I get to live in freedom because of who Jesus is and what he's done on the cross for me. And in the midst of my deepest and darkest and most broken moments, I have this experience, this feeling, this knowing that the Holy Spirit, because of Jesus, fills me with his presence and says,
Jesus could forgive her of her sin, and she would never have that need to be forgiven again. She would receive eternal life. The third way that Jesus shows that he is God, he knows every hidden sin, yet still loves us. Let's look at verse 16. He told her, "Go, call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she said. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you now have is not your husband."
Every single one of us sitting here in this room is so hurt, so lost, so broken without a Savior. We desperately need Jesus to step into the midst of the crowds and have this intentional moment with us to save us from this condemnation, this punishment that we all deserve because of our sin, that we all deserve because of our brokenness. Make no mistake about it. Without Jesus, this is it.
He knows everything about us, everything we've done, everything we've thought about, everything we've said, yet he still loves us.